Hi guys, welcome to Seven Seal Angel Tarot. I wanted to do a quick reading today about the energies that I'm feeling. I've been getting short sporadic messages about what's going on in the ethers. First I heard Goddess Mount. The energies is about extracting justice out of chaos. That's Mount's power. She came out of the chaos and she restored pristine order, like the mind of God. You know what I mean? The order, the lunar 30-day cycle, the days 24 hours, you know, light and dark, the balance, the way the universe moves. All that primordial balance is Ma'at. Also, Ma'at speaks of justice and the heart. It is said that the Egyptians in their pantheon, in the afterlife, once you pass, as you're crossing over, Ma'at was gonna weigh your heart. If your heart was heavy, you weren't able to move. If your heart was light, you were able to pass in the afterlife. And I feel like that's a lot of what's going on. We're in transition from the darkness of the Piscean area. Right now, Venus and the Sun are in Pisces, so we have a lot of spiritual martyrdom, sacrificial energy going on, especially with the goddess, with the divine feminine, and women in general. Ma is coming in, the energy of Ma, because archetypal goddesses come from energies in the cosmos. The Asians put names on them so you would be able to digest them easily, since they didn't have schools of thought and esotericism and mysticism. It was well for everybody. They made it into gods and goddesses and fed them to the masses. So there's a lot of disorder in the world right now, and I feel like justice for women is what's going to bring balance into what's going on. There's a lot of unchecked toxicity out in the ethers. So we're going to be shining a light in the spiritual truths and fixing injustices. We're going to bring balance into the divine feminine globally, like this Warren Gasson International Court of Justice, which is mad again, because as you know, most victims are females and children. And this is like a fairy tale, except that in this fairy tale, the woman slays the dragon. In this fairy tale, it's the princess that kisses the prince and makes the spell go away. And this is my advice for you ladies. If you're living a toxic environment, a toxic relationship, a toxic living situation, friendship, whatever it may be, don't look back. Like the Bible said, don't look back lest you be turned into a pillar of stone. And that's part of the message, that the I am, in finding its balance, is going to destroy some things, some pillars of society, some places that were held in great honor and power are going to fall, like Trump, you know, like New York, because Trump is from New York. So that piece of New York is not going to be, excuse me guys, it's not going to be what it was. And this also has to do with, as you know, Trump, of grabbing women by the vagina, and the rape of E. Jean Carroll, and all these things that are coming out publicly as you're watching these patriarchal, abusive strongholds. And I'm saying strongholds because for some reason, again, I'm getting this Bible thing of biblical times, of the turning of the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, of the woman pouring the water upon the land. So we have to break these patriarchal abusive strongholds so the female energy, healing energy, can come down into the earth and balance itself, so that way we can have a chance at redemption, so we can have a chance of evolution, so we can have a chance of growth, of equality, and understanding each other, because we're not separate. You know, we might be male and female, but we're still sharing a consciousness globally. And it's time to fix the female wound, you know, the rape, the sexual harassment, the shame, the control of the male grasp upon the female. It's time for freedom. And as the universe moves into Aquarius, we're going to see more and more of this happen. Especially now in these 2 weeks, 3 weeks, until March 21st, we're going to be dealing in Pisces. But this is feminine Pisces. This is not Sue's. You know, this is Matt. This is Justice. And I mentioned Sue's because Sue's was, you know, a plunderer. He was a rapist. He had kids everywhere that he didn't take care of, you know, the demigods. And these things were passed down from generation to generation as if it was okay. You know, as if it was okay to not, I don't want to say worship, but that's what I heard. I heard worship the female. The God that the patriarchy subscribes to, is male, right? I understand Christian concepts and teachings, but I am not a devout Christian that goes to church. But I do listen to Christian wisdom like T.D. Jakes. I like T.D. Jakes a lot. So I understand a little bit about what's going on. Oh, and something just came into my consciousness. I'm hearing that people that were the last, and this is talking about females, there are females here that have been bullied, that have been stomped on, that have been disrespected, that have been kept away from by men. This is going to be their time to come up. In biblical fashion, the ones that were last shall be first. The ones that never had a chance will have a chance now at the turn of the age. So guys, it's time for the reading. Thank you for listening to me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 swords. So this is the collective consciousness right now. There's been a lot going on in my family, personally. So I can only imagine what you guys are going through. This has to do with fathers. I hear fathers coming home. So as justice comes in for the female, maybe it's coming in the form of reconciliation with a male figure, whether it's your father, your baby daddy, your uncle, your cousin, your best friend for 5th grade, your teacher, your boss. I feel like we're gonna be living this place of space between each other, of not being close to each other, the fear of love, the fear of connection. I just heard we forgot how to connect with each other because this new society, this capitalism is putting emphasis in individuality, and we're forgetting how to build a consciousness, how to build communities, how to have families put together, how to care for each other, how to care for ourselves, because it all starts with ourselves. So we have to go through this night of the soul, through this loss of self, right? That capitalism sticks to you. It's all about money, it's all about status, and you forget about love, you forget about family. You forget that you belong to a group and that people are supposed to care for each other. We are mammals, you know. We're not just humans, we're mammals. And mammals are set up to have a community to survive. So it's primal to get along with each other. We're leaving this age right here of the 9 swords. And the number 9 is the 9 of Christ consciousness. So if you have 9 swords, that means that you are unable to access the Christ consciousness. So thank God, now that we're going through this Piscean time, and this 3 weeks we're going to be leaving this. So the heavens is offering you a cup. It's a cup of renewal, a cup of redemption, a cup of forgiveness, a cup of understanding. I just heard Pisces males. So if you're a Pisces male, if you're a patriarch, I hear king. I heard the word king. I don't know if your name is king, or if people say that you're a king of something, or if I'm talking to someone in the Middle East, maybe that's a king. I'm hearing that it is okay to venture in the understanding of the female energy and divinity, that it is okay. I'm hearing that the demonization of the feminine started with Adam and Eve in the Bible, and it's gone on way too far. The woman of Genesis will be redeemed by the women of the apocalypse. So I see great fortune for you if you start opening yourself to this new energies of Pisces and Aquarius, the new age of Aquarius. We still have Pisces and Saturn, so you are manifesting strong right now if you're Pisces, if you're a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I want to talk specifically to my Pisces. Pisces, this is an amazing time of manifestation. We have 3 planets in Pisces right now as we're speaking. This means that spiritually you can open up frontiers, you can evolve, you can learn, you can let things go that no longer serve you, and step into a spiritual fitness that will carry you through the rest of your life, because the Saturn rotation is 29 years, so you won't be here again for the next 29 years. So what you're building right now will carry you for the next 29 years of your life. I feel like there's breaking of ego. You are realizing what's important. Yourself is important. I feel like you've been living for other people, to make other people happy. You've been living off people's applause. You want people to look up to you, and they've been looking up to you for years. But that's not who you are. You're understanding that your wealth, your success, and your ego are just parts of you to thrive in a sick society that is collapsing, that if you are going to go into the future, you must evolve. And you're willing to do the work to get this great fortune that this wheel of fortune is speaking of right here. So if you do the work and you leave things behind, even though it will be painful, even though it will be hard, even though you will be rearranging your life, good things are waiting for you on the other side. We have a lady here in your life that's full of fire. You know, this lady here does not seem like the type of lady that's boastful or she demands anything, but her energy is felt. It causes ripples across the consciousness. She's sitting comfortably on her throne, waiting to guide you to where you have to go. God has placed this woman or these women, because we are a consciousness, we're a collective, to guide you forward. So there's going to be a coalition of spiritual workers that are going to be female. I don't know, shamans, witches, new age, yogis, herbalists, even the beekeepers. This lady energy is here to move you forward. But this is a regal energy. This is not your bad bitch. This is not your narcissist. This is not your Jezebel. This is what we call queens. Like women who carry themselves a certain way. Women of value who are reaching out to the masculine, saying, hey, let's do this. Don't worry about what happened in the past. We understand we live in a sick society that's out of control. But come on, let's go. Let's move forward. Let's create this future. I see some of the males choosing new partners, whether it's love, whether it's work, maybe even family. You are reassessing who you want to get nourishment from. Men in general see women as sexual objects, right? Again, not all men. We are talking about the dysfunctional toxicity that's ravishing the world right now, right? So men see women as sexual objects or way to obtain sex, yada, 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 yada. So when I mean you're going to get your nourishment from other women, this doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. This can be spiritual, this can be emotional, this could be a new advisor that you obtain for your businesses. This could be you don't want to talk to your mama, the narcissist, anymore because she doesn't give you good advice. You guys are not in the same frequency. You're going to look to one of your friends. You're going to look, you're going to grab a psychologist. You're going to look to somebody else of the feminine. You're going to be upgrading. You're going to be upgrading your advisement from women. And the sources where you get life from, the sources that fuel you, the sources that give you life and help you grow so you can become this better version of you. So Pisces, I just hold multifaceted. I'm talking here to the people who are writers, readers, tarot readers, actors. This is not a conventional 9-to-5 job that I'm seeing here. These are CEOs, these are musicians, these are singers, these are multifaceted people. I see that you've had a lot of choices in your life. There's a lot of things that you want to do because you are guided to create. You are changing the way you show up into the world, the way you express yourself to the masses and to your clients and to your friends and to your family. I'm hearing it's okay to change, but don't forget your first love. Okay. So this is the women that are going to come to you now. Once you are open to getting past that wound of seeing women as sexual objects, even though she's naked. Excuse me, maybe I should, yeah. I'm sorry guys, some of you have been getting carded for showing the naked ladies on the picture, so I don't want to get carded, so I'm going to put the word lady down here, okay? So you're going to start seeing women for all the spiritual and mental capacities that they have versus, women are meant to be heard. They're just meant to be seen, or get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, or, women can't have abortions anymore, and, we're going to take over the embryos now. Whatever you're doing in the office, doctors, we're going to be checking out, and you're going to be liable for it and go to jail. So this is not over with the Roe v. Wade and the IVF. This is just the beginning of, as I was telling you, the male toxicity is fighting because we're getting waves of spirituality for the male and the female. So the darkness is trying to rise up against the light that's coming down from the heavens. But guys, no one can fight evolution. The universe moves and it's gonna keep moving and no one can stop it. So all that energy is gonna move and the ages are gonna shift. So this ugly energy that I was just telling you about, I feel like it's not gonna go quietly. I feel like you're gonna have to, if you're a Pisces male or if you're a water sign male, you're gonna lose some friends. They're gonna talk about you. They're gonna judge you. They're probably gonna uninvite you to some places. They're probably gonna take things away from you. They have to do with status. I just heard status. I hear that you are ready to meet them face to face. That you're ready to put that fight forward for your evolution. They are ready to build with a queen. Again, this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be at work. This could be in the community. This could be your cousin. This could be your grandmama. This could be out anywhere. You're ready to take that nourishment without attaching sexuality to it. Close proximity to female, the divine feminine, without needing that sexual energy from women, which is an evolution. It's evolution right there, because for 2,000 years, the only way you're gonna listen to a female is if you're having sex with her. The only way you care for a female is if you're having sex with her, right? That's what relationships are. Because you wouldn't listen to a female in charge unless she had men backing her up. I'm sorry, guys. These downloads are a little, it hurts your throat when you have to digest it and play it back. So, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. So, I'm being shown a power couple. I don't feel like these are billionaires. I don't feel like these are... these are twin flames. This is a spiritual couple. I feel like he's the boss in what he does and she's the boss in what she does, and they're coming together for the betterment of humankind. They're going to be a model to society as to what is possible moving forward. That you can climb out of that patriarchal darkness, and that you can be a king without smashing people with your wand. That you can have a wand to protect the people around you. That you can have a wand to guide the people towards you like Moses used to do. And that it's okay for women to be whole, to be healthy, happy, fulfilled, and nourished. I feel like some people feel like this woman is spoiled, and I want to say real quick, ladies, if you see another woman that you think is spoiled, that feeling of jealousy and envy, it's your own body telling you that you're accepting less. That feeling of envy is saying, I could be that lady, or I want to be that lady, or how did she get there? Follow that. Instead of following the jealousy and the envy, let it fuel you. Ask yourself those questions. How can I get there? Where did I go wrong? What do I have to let go? This is time for evolution, ladies. It's time. The goddess is on her way. So you're gonna start getting some messages, emails, letters, your friends, TV, even psychic messages about new things. I feel like your communication, though, is gonna ramp up. You're gonna be communicating more. You're gonna come out of your shell. You're gonna, okay, there is a gentleman here. This is not for everybody. That is gonna go for that lady that he really likes. And he's gonna be communicating with her. He doesn't want other people to know, again, because of the jealousy and the envy I was just telling you about against the Queen of Wands. This is a speaker. This is a person that a lot of people listen to when he speaks. And this is the energy that we're gonna have. The wisdom of the male. Pisces is the sign of spirituality and wisdom. And that's what you're gonna be embodying the next 3 weeks. Until the eclipse on the 25th in Libra. So we have another couple. We have the King of Cups and the Empress. So we're gonna have our male collective or divine masculines going into the emotional depths of Pisces. But this is not saying that they're gonna be emotional. They're gonna be assessing their feelings. They're gonna look at their feelings with their thoughts and assess what's spiritual, what's mental, what's emotional, what's a response, what's a reaction, where the fear is coming from, and what separates them from divine feminine. And the divine feminine, the collective, is gonna be upgrading. You don't have to be rich to upgrade. You can grow spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You can move to a bigger house. You can get a better car to get to that new job you want. There are many different ways. You can lose weight. You can be with your family. You can take the role of a matriarch. There are many different ways that women can upgrade without having to be a billionaire, for example. So divine feminine, go for it. The energies are perfect for you to grow. This is earth energy. This has to do with money and possessions. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And over here, the King of Cups, this feels very aquatic. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So guys, we reached the end of our reading. I'm sorry if I sound a little muffled. I haven't been feeling well lately. That's why I haven't been putting out as many readings as I usually do. But I'm here, okay? I just want to wish you guys a good catharsis in these 3 weeks before the eclipse in Libra. I want to say to the divine masculine, don't be scared. Nothing is holding you back. And the same thing to the divine feminine, you got this. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.